Alright, I'm going to pick up the weather.
Sky condition 2,700.
I always write down the full weather, no matter what.
-1, altimeter 2970. Expect an ILS approach, runway 20. Concord Regional Line 48 is information, Kilo 1650 Zulu METAR. Wind 260 at 6, visibility 10. Sky condition 2,700 scattered. Temperature 5, dew point -1. Altimeter 2970. Expect an ILS approach, runway 20. On initial contact, advisory of information, Kilo. November 1740 Charlie. Concord ground, taxi to runway 20.
Brake check, brakes work.
Hey, affirmative, taxi via Alpha to runway 20, Cessna 1740 Charlie. Cherokee 71 Kilo, Roger. Number 2, follow the Cessna, runway 20, cleared for the touch, and go. After completion of the touch, and go, turn right on course to the Statesville.
Number 2 behind the Cessna for runway 20, cleared for touch and go, and we'll head out to Statesville afterwards, 71 Kilo.
Altimeter to field elevation, 2970, 2970 there as well. We'll do our run-up now. Got my checklist in hand, you just can't see it. On the brakes, we're on the left tank. Trim for takeoff, we are neutral trim. Instruments are green on the engine instruments. We have alternate air. We are changing that. No drop in RPM, looks good. Mixture best power. Power to 2,100. 2,100. Cycle the mags. Note the drop.
Cessna 59 Quebec, turn right on Echo.
2,100.
And then taxi to the ramp.
Note the drop. 2030, 2040. Exactly the
Roger.
same. That's great. You really want to see the same. Cycle the prop once. And back to forward. Vacuum gauge 4.8 to 5.2. It's 5.2. Amps and volts are positive. Fuel pressure is good. Oil pressure is in the green. Oil temperature is in the green. We'll do an idle check right now. And we are idling just fine. Back to 1,000. Concord ground, Piper Arrow 9347 November is at the south end of the ramp with information Kilo. Would like flight following for a VFR departure to KZEF.
Piper 9347 November, Concord, Roger. Say you requested altitude VFR en route to ZEF.
Blue 3000.
Piper Arrow 9347 November for VFR fly following departure frequencies 128.32, squawk 5205.
12832, squawk 520547 November.
Piper Arrow 9347 November, read back correct.
47 November is ready to taxi.
Piper Arrow 9347 November, turn right out of parking and runway 20, taxi via Alpha 5 and Alpha.
20 Alpha 5 and Alpha 47 November. What a 20. Clear right. Clear left, going left. Close up the window. Alright, in the turn I make sure my compass is going to my known heading. Ball and brick are both going to the outside. HSI says the known heading as well. Engine temperature is in the green. Everything's in the green. We just want to maintain that center line.
And Cherokee 71 Kilo, Roger. Proceed on course to the Statesville.
Alright, takeoff checklist. We've got fuel pump on, landing lights on, strobes on. Fuel's on the proper tank. Engine gauge is 3 green. Mixture set, flaps are 0. Trim's good. Doors latched. Ready to go. Concord Tower, Piper Arrow 9347 November is holding short, runway 20 ready.
Piper Arrow 9347 November, turn right on course, the wind 2608, gust 15, runway 20, cleared for takeoff.
Right on course, 47 November.
Concord Tower, Cirrus November 918. Whiskey Tango is about 12 and a half to the south. Kilo, full south.
Airspeed's alive.
November 918 Whiskey Tango, Concord. What was the type again?
That's a Cirrus SR20.
Positive rate, gear coming up.
Cessna 1740 Charlie, you're leaving the Delta airspace. Traffic 11 o'clock and 6 miles. Opposite direction as the Cirrus just called me up at 2,800 indicated.
Pull the prop back.
Thank you, sir. I saw the call and I'll keep a lookout for number 40 Charlie.
And
Cirrus 8
for
Whiskey
110.
Tango, traffic 11 o'clock and 5 miles, indicating 3,100 is a Cessna that just left the Delta southbound.
Roger, 8 Whiskey Tango, we're descending out of 2,700 to 17 now, so we'll scoop underneath and we'll let you know when we get them.
47 November, contact the Charlotte departure. Good day.
Over Charlotte, good day, 47 November. Charlotte departure, Piper Arrow 9347 November, 2000 climbing 3000.
May not be able to go to, we'll go to 2500. I don't think we're going to be able to go to 3000.
November 9347 November, ident, Charlotte altimeter 2967.
2967, 47 November.
November 9347 November, radar contact, just to beam the Concord Airport at 2300.
Roger, 47 November, we're going to stay at 2500 if that's good.
That is approved, maintain VFR.
VFR 2500, 47 November.
Hold that 2500. Pretty gusty up here. Tighten my seatbelt a little bit. Alright, we are cruise, throttle, prop mixture, pull back to 10.5. Landing lights coming off, fuel pump coming off. We're going to go try to land at Elkin. If it's, you know, wind shear, gusty, crappy conditions, we're not going to hesitate to come right back to Concord and land.
November 9347 November, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles, opposite directions, a beach jet, VFR descending. He's going to stay at or above 3000 until he clears you.
We'll look for the traffic, 47 November.
13 minutes away. I'm monitoring the frequency for the Unicom. I'm on Atlanta Center. 32 knot crosswind, 5 knot headwind. That crosswind will be directly down the pipe at Elkin though, so that should be okay. It's one of those flights where you need to just sit back and enjoy the turbulence. As a tip, when you're in turbulence, take your fingers, put them on the underside of your panel, or pinch the bars here, or any other screen. You can pinch the side of it. I use the bottom, and then you can use that to stabilize your hand. If you stabilize the hand, then your thumb's pretty precise. 1050 is their field elevation.
Oh! November, 47 November, traffic 1 o'clock, 7 miles southwestbound, altitude indicates 2,900, unverified, type unknown.
Looking for traffic, 47 November.
November, 47 November, if you don't get it inside, I'll probably just give you a left turn to get around them.
Roger that, we'll let you know as soon as we see them. 47 November, we'll take that left turn just to avoid traffic.
47 November, turn 30 degrees to the left.
30 degrees left, 47 November.
Yeah, I can't see them. It's kind of overcast weather, so I'm going to make that turn. Better to be safe
Endeavor
than
4839 to maintain 11,000.
Maybe I'll pick them up once I turn.
And November 47 November, he's to your, north of your position now, 5 miles southeast, sorry, southwest bound, 3,000 showing.
Looking for traffic, 47 November.
Should be 500 feet above me.
Well, actually, you got 2 targets out there. One at your, let's see here, 2 o'clock, 5 miles southbound, so you go behind you, showing 1,700, and then the other one's showing 31 now at your 1 o'clock.
Roger that, they're about 1,000 feet difference, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't have visual on either of them, so I'm not going to tell them I see them. And the whole thing where you're like, I got them on the fish finder, they don't care about that. Because if you don't actually see them, this thing can be telling you they're right beside you. If you don't see them, you're still going to hit them. So telling a controller that you've got them on your fish finder.
Clear direct Elkin, that's just behind you now.
Clear direct Elkin, 47 November.
Yeah, so like I was saying, if you tell the controller you've got them on your fish finder, any of that stuff, they don't care about that. That's just tying up radius space. Unless you've got actual visual confirmation on them, they don't care. Like I said, I didn't see either of those planes. I have them on my screen, but I don't see them visually, so I'm not going to acknowledge that I see them.
I've got the traffic to my left in sight, 47 November.
And the one, the other traffic is off your right side, more or less like 4 o'clock now. No factor southwest bound.
Roger, the one on the left appears to be a helicopter.
That explains the altitude changes.
Yeah, that would explain it, 47 November.
Like I said, I will not confirm traffic unless I actually see it with my eyeballs. It's a good practice to get into. No matter how much glass is in the cockpit, if you're not looking outside, we are 5 minutes away, 13 miles. Got to descend down to 1,070, 1,000 feet to lose. We'll start descending about 7 miles out.
Elkin County traffic, Piper Arrow 9347 November is 10 miles to the south inbound, full stop for 25 Elkin.
Between you and the field is one target 3 miles southeast of the field showing 1,900 unverified type unknown.
Atlanta Center 47 November.
Go ahead.
Did I miss your last call?
Yeah, I was just letting you know I got one traffic about 2 miles southeast of the field. Looks like they're descending into Elkin right now.
7237, Quebec left.
Roger that. I've got them on the Unicom monitoring that.
Roger, just let me know when you're ready to cancel.
I'll cancel now and follow them in 47 November.
November 47 November. Ready service terminated. Squawk 1200 for transfer field.
Squawk 1200 will pick you back up on the way out 47 November.
Roger that.
Elkin traffic, Piper Arrow 9347 November is 5 miles to the south inbound, full stop 25, wind or left base. Elkin traffic, Piper Arrow 9347 November is left base for 25 Elkin.
Did our gums check, gas, undercarriage, mixture prop full forward, landing lights on, fuel pump on, switches on, seatbelts tight.
Elkin traffic 47 November, turning final 25 Elkin.
Pitch for about 90, keep it about 95, it's a little gusty, so I'll keep it a little fast coming in here.
Charlie Foxtrot, just going to maintain 11.
Much better, 7-8 to Greenville. Elkin traffic, Piper Arrow 47 November is clear, runway 25. Taxi to the ramp, Elkin.
And we'll shut down. That was a 44-minute flight.
So I've landed in Elkin Municipal Airport to check out a small light sport aircraft that my friend's thinking about purchasing. We looked at it for a few hours, went over the interior and exterior of the airplane, didn't find any noticeable damage or anything. The engine looked fairly new and clean. It only has about 30 hours on the plane. The previous owner lost their medical just after they bought the aircraft, so they were only able to fly it for about 30 hours. So I flew up there to take a look at it as a friend and just give my opinion on the airplane. And I know a couple of AMPs that are willing to take a look at the aircraft as well and just see if it's a good purchase and if he should purchase the airplane or look elsewhere.
We refueled to full. Expires the 28th of February, January.
Elkin traffic, Piper Arrow 9347 November taxiing from the ramp to 25.
Alright, we get to back taxi here.
Elkin traffic, Piper Arrow 9347 November back taxiing to runway 25 Elkin. Elkin traffic, Piper Arrow 9347 November is departing runway 25 Elkin.
Airspeed's live.
Yeah, light occasional moderate
Rotate.
trace icing, and we're
Positive rate of climb, we'll get that gear up, super gusty up here. Gears up.
Elkin traffic, Piper Arrow 9347 November, departing to the south, last call Elkin.
Alright, we're in the climb. 25-25. Good.
American 178 approved his request.
Make sure it's required. Lean it back just a tad bit. Go pump off, landing lights coming off. There we go, we got a blinking battery icon already. This thing was just charging a second ago. Alright, so we're going to charge the battery up. We'll pick back up in a second. Nothing to see here, just some choppy, gusty weather. Pick it back up once we get about 20 miles from Concord. Alright, landing checklist, we have it here as well. Fuel's on the proper tank, it is. Fuel pump's on, landing lights are on. Mixture full forward, props full forward. We'll do that right as we get our base turn short. Tighten the seatbelt's a little choppy. The gear down a little bit, stabilize us a little bit. Alright, 3 green, gas, undercarriage, mixture, props full forward.
Chrono 612 Concord.
Mixture, props full forward, 3 green lights.
Comanche 8895 Yankee, report midfield left downwind, runway 20.
Field left downwind 095.
It is gusty as crap out here.
347 November and taxi to the ramp. Where are you parking at?
I'm going to go to the FBO 47 November.
Okay, go Alpha 6.
Alpha 6 to the ramp 47 November. Have a good day. It's gusty out there.
Yeah, we just had a snowstorm go through, a little blowing snow for about 3 minutes.
That is, I mean, I couldn't be happier with that landing of it, honestly. So it was super gusty coming in, super, direct crosswind, probably 10 knots or more. There's Sam's plane on the ramp. But anyways, yeah, with that, you don't want to put in too much flaps. I put in 10 degrees flaps, just a little bit to slow us down. This plane's fast. Slow us down with the 10 degrees flaps. And then you really want to come across the numbers fast because you've got plenty of runway here, 7,000 feet to bleed off your airspeed. You want to get down stabilized because it's super gusty. It's better to come across fast. You can bleed off that airspeed once you get in ground effect. Let the plane settle down. Just touch the wheels down. They barely squeaked a little bit. And there we go, I'm back.